A lease agreement is a contract that you sign with your tenants, stipulating the terms and conditions of the tenancy. It protects you, it protects your property, it protects your residents. You need a lease that's detailed and specific. Make sure it's legally compliant and enforceable in Southern California and your specific California county. There's a lot that needs to be included in your lease, so let's take a look at the most pertinent pieces of information you need. Every lease agreement needs a rent collection policy that reflects the basics: how much rent is due, when rent should be paid, how rent should be paid and any fees for various payment methods, what happens if it's late. With California's new rent control laws, you'll also want to make sure your lease reflects whether the property being rented is subject to or exempt from the various rent control measures. A good lease will be clear about what you're responsible for as the landlord, such as maintenance and habitability, and what your tenant is responsible for, such as utilities and air filter changes. Here's a tip: make sure your lease reflects how maintenance should be reported if there's a repair issue. Should they call you? Use their online portal? Put the process in writing. The lease needs to identify what is allowed and what isn't allowed in your rental property. If you don't want any smoking, make sure the lease prohibits it. If you don't want more than one car per resident parked outside, the lease should say that. Talk about a pet policy and guests. If your property is in an HOA or community association, include all the rules and regulations. Don't forget the basics, like contact information and the lease agreement's start and end dates. If you'd like help finding just the right lease for your Southern California property, contact us at Bell Properties.